Hey guys, Kristin Kramer here from Pink Zebra's Team Dazzle, and it is time to take another look at Pink Zebra's career plan. Now, we've already taken a look at the first two steps in the process. We've looked at executive consultant and we've looked at manager. Now, today we're going to take a look at the next step in leadership, senior manager. Now, this is my current rank, so it's one that I know very well because I just promoted a few months ago, and it takes a lot of work. Now, that's not something that you just fall into. Promoting in each step takes some work. And here is what I did to keep track of all the things that I needed to do during my promotion. I had all of these steps written down and in a star, and every time I hit one, I would color one in so that I knew that I was that much closer to getting my promotion. Now, as we've kind of taken a look at before, each step in the career plan gets a little more complex. So make sure you sit down, take some notes, take a deep breath, because we've got a lot to go through for this one. Now, here is the career plan map that you can find in your back office. I highly recommend taking a look at these and printing them out so you can keep track of your progress and keep track of your team. It's a great way to show just the big picture of all of these things. It's a pretty simplified way because if you look at this, you'll probably have more people on your team when you promote to senior manager than shows here, but it's a good way to take a look at some of the core parts of your team and just figure out who you need to grow and who you need to work with in order to get them promoted and to help you promote too. So here are the requirements of promoting to senior manager. 1. Now, as always, you need to be bonus qualified with $400 in sales volume in the month. As we've talked about before, that is pretty basic for leadership. As soon as you get to leadership and as soon as you start building your team, that's something that you'll want to work with each month. Now, second, you need to have 2 active manager teams in your level 1. So that means that you need to have 2 people who either promote to manager or are paid at manager in that month. Now, here is where things get a little tricky with your group volume. So you need to have $15,000 in group volume 2 months in a row. So let's say you're trying to promote in November. That means that in October, you need to have $15,000 in group volume. Now, this also means that the 40% rule is in effect. So when we talked about manager, we talked about the 60-40 rule. So this means that no part of your team, none of the legs, has more than 40%. Now, this is one thing that once a team is more than 40%, it'll just even out in your back office, so you'll see what the actual numbers are for your group sales volume. So you have that $15,000 in October. So in November, it is time to hustle and get all of the pieces together. So in November, you're gonna need to have all of your managers in place and your group volume in place, and you'll have to be bonus qualified. So that's all the pieces that it takes to promote. But of course, you'll also have different things involved in maintaining. So maintaining your pay rank at senior manager, you need to be bonus qualified, of course. You need to have 4 active consultants in your level 1, 2 of whom are personally enrolled. So these are people that you have signed up yourself. And 2 of those or more have to be executive consultants or higher. So this makes things a little bit easier. So once you promote, you don't have to worry about everybody being in place and all of the things fitting together every single month in order to maintain your pay rank. You just have to have 2 of the people under you at executive consultant or higher. And then also, you need to have $10,000 in group volume. Now remember, when you promoted, you needed $15,000, but in order to maintain, you just need $10,000 each month. And once again, the 40% rule is in effect. So of course, with each new promotion, there are some new perks too. And of course, the big one is more money, right? So once you promote to senior manager, you'll get paid at 4 levels of your downline instead of just 3. So you've got a whole group of people that you're making money on every month once you promote. And also, there is a little bling involved too. This is the Senior Manager Watch. So after you promote, whether it's at reunion or rally, you'll be able to get up in front of everybody and get this awesome watch. And I love mine. I wear it all the time, and I'm so proud of this watch. So of course, there are all kinds of other perks involved too. There are all the perks that we talked about with Manager. And as we talked about, being a leader definitely has its privileges. There are so many perks, and Pink Zebra loves spoiling its leaders. So let's take a look together. Drop me a line. If you have any questions, you can find me at dazzlesense.com or send me a message or even comment below, and we can talk through all of the steps involved in getting your next promotion. And until next time, sprinkle on.